Hold on, Drew. I advanced it, Drew. Did I do all my training? I don't think I even did the training. Hold on. Shit, I didn't do none of my training. Shit.
Look out! What's that?
I'm doing my training.
What's that?
I didn't do my training at all. I forgot about the shit.
What's that?
Yeah, what's going on, Haynes? We can't hear you.
Look out! Look out!
Ah, fuck it, man. Let's play. You been here long enough. Yeah, hey, what's up? No, but I am. Damn, man, and nigga acting like he just gave birth to a child. Yeah, this, yeah, that's why we talking about, nigga. He make his own excuses, do all kind of bullshit. That's what he do. Look. Oh, Drew got to find a new team. Yo, you got the invite, man? There you go. Man, it's over.
The
It's
NFL is
cold
on EA
outside, man.
Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah. But
and a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as the
you're
jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll
check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And Wilson in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards
that's
right away.
Michael Thomas.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Really
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. From the gun, it's Allen. Wrist to the tight end, Cade. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear. He delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Oh, you idiot.
Yeah, he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
But I got Dawson Kincaid. I mean, I got Dawson.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
That's how you got more than one.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Look like he constantly look like he got his shit, man. He just went on the
Jets offense coming up now to start the next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Staley. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From midfield, here's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quinnen Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's more on the return. A very good kick there.
Damn, why you would turn it super wide?
And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out.
I don't know about that. These are high.
The last drive, they went 3 and out.
Man, they put Brees in the wheelchair.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Staley. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills control of the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Quentin Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Come on!
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returning it is Moore. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now.
Got the
What's the
man
number 1 goal? Make
that
the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And Oliver, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further. They can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Davis. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. On play action, Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
fuck this up. Ah.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
It's a wrap.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Ball again on second down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On third down, here's Hall. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to score. It's a
Get the fuck out of here.
Touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey,
come
you'll get
on,
them next
man.
time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, 3 conversions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Staley. This one deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by
Love that play,
process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And
Thank
that's
God.
what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
I know.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 25 yards that time.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But
and those niggas out there in short sleeves.
After the catch,
I feel the heat. I feel it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good.
Dallas gonna fuck up. They always fuck up.
To their lead.
They're definitely
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Staley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Staley. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught on the deflection. What? And this is going to be a touchdown.
Get the fuck out of here.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback,
has to give him more confidence. Like, y'all are bitches. I don't appreciate that shit.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
That was disrespectful on so many levels.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Okay.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
For the good times.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes.
Oh, I can stay fly right on him.
First half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that?
That is the same fly right on you.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No,
yeah, he's blitzing too. That shit works on
and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Oh, probably crying that tuna fish was the tears from the can.
We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
Bad weather
the passing
shit.
game working
Dolphins
awfully
ain't
well.
built
And
for the
most
conditions,
importantly,
bro.
partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete.
Is she, man? Now what?
The long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air.
And while putting it
Never
work
gave up.
to injure my
Converted
team.
on his man and broke the
He
play
put
up.
it at work.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Allen off the play fake. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds.
Don't like
inside the
Superman, bro.
22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Allen again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
18?
Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard
You can take out your frustrations on the Monopoly board, man.
The deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
He's crying Dolphin tears, man.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not
Come
before picking up the first.
Not too many
on,
offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
These niggas injuring my whole team.
Throwing on first down. Staley. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
This is stupid.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's all you need a Monopoly fan.
Operating from the gun, Staley. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
You normally catch it.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials.
Even with contact in.
And that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Bullshit punt.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10.
I thought you were going to take care of your punting situation from week 1, man.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Staley.
Oh.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Staley, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive. Almost whiffed on it. And the punt over the side in the air. And the spot will be inside the 35.
Bullshit, man.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's weird.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
There he goes, right side. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done.
I thought you were going to pick that.
To be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Cook up the gut. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is...
And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly the signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's right. Y'all better be kicking the Memphis Grizzlies' ass. I'm trying to hear them shit like
Jets
that, man.
offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Oh, good
throw
shit.
over the middle, taken in. Big yardage that time
That
for
dude
the
Bowens
Jets.
is nasty.
42 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively.
It was like a
How did
tight
you
end and
lose
a wide
him
receiver
in the
body.
middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Off the play fake. Staley. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off play action. Staley. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Quentin Williams, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Allen.
Oh.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column.
Yeah, it's crazy,
dog. Lead here in this fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to
Damn,
Orchard
you
Park.
a slum lord.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've
Super.
sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes
They call you the
super
super prodigy. They call you the
fun.
super.
All right,
Throw it out the
Do
window.
the
let's get
landlord.
back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late.
Are you
In a
fucking
lopsided game
serious
like
right
this,
now?
They are not letting up.
Damn, man. You put my whole team in the fucking hospital right now, man. What the fuck?
And this offense on third down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is
I
third
know.
and 10.
I'm winning, but I'm paying the price.
He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score
he's
some
with
points in this
Stacy
one,
right now,
they got
man.
to
That's what
earn
he's
it.
doing.
These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard
He's crying
line.
them Sammy the Starfish, the Dolphin tuna tears.
On first down, Allen.
Yeah. That's my nigga. Too far and wide.
Great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bills continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
And the BC.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Uh-huh. Yo.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
He hate black people.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they...
And nothing but green grass
Oh,
here,
God.
middle of the field. And he'll be
You
taken
get pulled
down,
over.
but
You
not
know
before
you're
they
not
work it
football.
across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Jets.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. To throw. Staley. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Staley. Completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last,
That worked for
and
you
make it a
that time,
successful
bro.
one in some small way.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw again.
Oh!
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yo, he bobbled the shit out of that ball,
Of how he
bro.
played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. That's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I never seen somebody in the end zone like
he's done some good things, but overall,
that's what that nigga did in the end
overwhelmed
zone.
back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Staley. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So Allen's going to look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I know, man.
Here's Allen to throw it. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off,
and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
A good interception. In this game.
On 1st and 10, Staley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is incomplete.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's
going to jail.
The breakthrough, trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
Yeah, he was going to jail. That's funny as hell.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back to throw. Staley flushed out right. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring.
That's why we agree.
What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing.
Well, your Dolphin man, say you gonna beat your ass like this.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Garrett.
Yo, look actually sent me the message when we harassing that dude about spelling Rom. he still got that, Jay. Yes, I spell Rim. Yeah, Rom. We was like, spell it! Ooh, Gabe Davis is out. Length. Through 3 weeks. Broken ribs. Let me see. I got the Bears and then I got the Great Dolphins. They don't got anybody. They don't got none of this. They starting lineup. They, they don't got their whole starting lineup.